Good morning. This is the public hearing, public meeting of the Landmarks Preservation Commission for August 12, 2014. Chair Srinivasan,
Here.
Commissioner Bland, Commissioner Chapin,
Here.
Commissioner Devonshire, Commissioner Goldblum, Commissioner Moore, Commissioner Perlmutter, Commissioner Washington.
All right, Commissioners, the first item is public hearing, item number 2, and this is 320 Beverly Road in the Douglaston Historic District, docket number 15-9764, block 8037, lot 11. And this is a certificate of appropriateness application at a colonial revival style freestanding house designed by John C.W. Cadu and Henry M. Maloney, and a garage both built in 1922. This is an application to demolish the garage.
Good morning, Commissioners. Emma Waterloo, Preservation Staff. The item before you is for 320 Beverly Road in the Douglaston Historic District. The building is located on the south side of the street between Douglas Road and East Drive. This here is the property at the time of designation. The proposal is to demolish the one-story garage at the rear of the property located here. According to the designation report, the garage was built concurrent with the house. And at the time of designation, you can see that the garage was already leaning. Since designation, the condition of the garage has continued to deteriorate. The garage was constructed with a dirt foundation and a wood sill. I can hold this picture up closer, but the wood sill has pretty much deteriorated completely and rotted away. And the walls are buckling. So there's also significant damage to the roof. And this application does not include rebuilding the garage. The homeowners are here if you have any additional questions regarding the proposal.
Are there any questions?
Take this and-
Yeah, just bring the photo
Yes.
forward, thank you. So we're saying basically it's so bad that there's nothing.
Right. It seems that it's
We'd have to
in such a
build
state
completely.
of
There's nothing to
disrepair
preserve.
that even if they try and probably if they try to redevelop it, it's going to lose whatever original features it has. You'd have to basically rebuild most of it.
And is there a proposal to replace it? Not
No proposal
connected
to
with this?
replace it. Okay. All right. Are there speakers on this item? Any speakers? Yes. Kelly Carroll?
Good morning, Kelly Carroll, Historic Districts Council. At first glance, HDC finds it appropriate to demolish the garage. That said, the committee was unable to fully evaluate this application as there's no proposal for a replacement. Before approving this, HDC asks the commission to consider the intention of this demolition, and if a new structure will replace the current garage, we ask the commission to consider repair rather than demolition, but as we just saw, it looks like it's pretty bad. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any more speakers? All right. Community Board 11 has no objection to this application. Are there any more questions for the applicant? All right, so we can close the hearing. Okay. I think it's appropriate in this case to allow for the demolition. I think we already discussed that it's in such poor condition that any reconstruction would actually result in the removal of any kind of historic fabric. And it seems that, I'm not sure it has any real significant features except for the fact that it was developed at the same time, and it only has a limited view given that it's at the rear of the building. They're not proposing any new garage at this time for us to reconsider. So I think in this case it's appropriate.
Agreed.
Any, yes, Diana?
Yeah, I agree with those remarks. This district, often you'll see garages, but not every house has a garage. And I think that it's appropriate in this case, certainly for the condition. And the applicant may wish to not have a garage here. I don't think that's totally inappropriate. I think that would be okay. But if they return something very similar, obviously, given it was constructed at the same time, we need documentation of the existing garage for when and if they return. That would be
right.
my thought.
Yes, Michael?
It appears that at the time of designation, it probably would have been a reconstruction even, so.
All right. A motion to grant, all in favor?
So moved.
Any opposed? All right, this is passed.
Okay. We're not going to read this? We're not
I'm sorry,
reading
we
the
didn't
findings?
we didn't read the resolution.
Reverted to your old ways.
Okay, I know. It's true. All right, Michael, do you want to read the resolution? Pinch me.
Matter of
next.
320 Beverly Road in the Douglaston Historic District, an application to demolish a garage. I recommend approval, finding that the existing garage is in an advanced state of deterioration which would prevent stabilizing the structure without replacing all or most of its components. That this garage is a simply designed secondary structure which is not unique or significant example of buildings of this type, style, or age. That the garage is only seen from limited views from a public thoroughfare as a background element, therefore its demolition will not detract from the site, streetscape, or historic district, and that the work will not diminish the special architectural or historic character of the house or the historic district.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, this application is passed.